On point. What's up, everybody? What is up, everybody? It is March 25th. Happy birthday to the Cat in the Hat. And we
Bam, that's you, dog.
we just out here chilling today, man. Nothing special. No, we're not talking strictly Dolphins, just bullshitting. So if you want to hop up in this panel, get up here, share your thoughts, let us know how you feel about how the off season's gone. Maybe you got a mock draft you want to talk about. Anything football related, just hop on up here. If you're not already tuned in, ask how to get tuned in. It's super easy. We got panel members already set. New rules in the Discord, so that way we don't get hit by none of those porn bots I be seeing hit some of these other open panels. So we're gonna keep it a little secure around here. You're not just gonna be able to hop up onto the panel no more. You gotta earn your way up onto the panel. Super easy, obviously. Just show up to the streams, communicate with us. Yeah, that way we know that you're a real person. Join the Discord. But
We'll
anyway,
talk with you. We'll have fun.
yeah. Anyways, so we chilling today, man. So I don't want to start with Dolphins, so we're gonna start with the Jets. How you feeling, bro? Jets,
I'm feeling
Jets.
pretty good.
You feeling pretty good? I think you guys should feel pretty good.
I'm feeling pretty good.
I think you have a right to feel pretty good,
The
my guy.
the GM over there has been making some great offseason decisions. He's been piecing together our team for next year, and from what I've seen, like he's getting some deals. Like he hasn't given away much, and he's getting more than he's given. So I mean, all in all, I like the way it's going so far.
Yeah, no, for sure. That Minka trade was good for you guys. I feel like you got the better end of the deal on that one, giving away a seventh round pick. Picking up Geno Smith for nearly nothing because the Raiders are covering most of his contract. Um, Plus all the draft picks you got, man. You,
Yeah,
you,
we're literally set and ready for the draft, and even for next year, like contemplating. I seen or heard a rumor anyway that they were contemplating giving up the 33rd pick, which would have been our second round pick,
mm-hmm.
or our second first round pick. Yeah, no, our second round pick. For a first round pick in 2027. And I don't think they're gonna go with that, but it's the 33rd pick now is becoming like more and more intriguing as far as like I've been seeing. So
No,
I'm excited to see what they do with
there's still going to be a lot of good players on the board at 33, especially if you need corners and safeties or wide receivers. Because from what I'm understanding, this is a very deep draft for wide receivers and corners, and basically like the secondary depth. You know what I'm saying? So
that.
like we have two picks in the first round now at 1 and 30. So like we're kind of sitting in that same situation where we can either take that 30 pick and trade back or pick at it. Which
Yeah, it's like, do I want to try to go higher, or do I want to mess with it for next year? Either way, it's potential. And like I said, I like this. I like what the Jets have been doing this so far this offseason.
um
It's what I'd like to call money.
money winning.
Great technical decisions and saving us a lot of money.
So
Uh,
I have a bet out there that the Dolphins actually finish last in the division.
I mean, I, I I would agree with that. With the way that they're selling off their team and working towards a new year,
Complete rebuild, yeah.
the yeah, Malik Willis driving the tank. Driving the ship.
Driving the tank. Oh man. Oh man.
Watch out for the artillery from that guy.
But no, I also have a bet that the Dolphins are over 5.5 wins.
That's a decent one.
So, but with that being,
So I mean,
so what if I win both of those bets though? What if I win both of those bets? Right, that would mean the Dolphins finish last in the
lose the
division
division
with
and
6
win
wins.
4.5
No,
or
6
5
wins.
in a games.
Yeah, they would have 6 games. They would have 6 wins if I won both of those bets. You know what that would mean?
Right. I mean, the Jets would be over 50.
Not only that, that would mean the AFC East would be the toughest division in the AFC. Maybe even all of NFL.
I mean, maybe possibly because the numbers don't lie.
I'm just saying, if we finish last and we got 6 wins or 7 wins, like that means like the rest of y'all are sitting at 500 or better. Or we could end up, our division could end up looking like the NFC North with the Falcons and the Saints and or the Panthers and all them tied with 9 wins, fighting for the playoffs. That was a crazy, and what's crazy is like people don't realize Tua actually has a chance to go to a playoff and win a playoff game now, just because of the division he's in. He can make it to the playoffs with 8 or 9 wins. Go figure, right?
Just because the division's easier to maneuver through.
Oh, I saw I saw a video of him went viral yesterday. I guess he had his introductory conference for the Falcons yesterday, and he did this shit on his,
How'd that go?
He did this shit on his back porch. He's like literally like you right now, like at his like just chilling on his back porch for his introductory conference. Like, what? What? You're not standing up at a podium? Like, come on. Already a red flag in my opinion.
The hell with that.
Where's the red flags at?
Is that a classless move?
Super. I feel like that's just like a shot in the face, you know. But because he's already getting paid, like he's getting paid so much money from us, so it's like he's over there just chilling.
So much money.
So much money. Record-breaking money, bro. Record-breaking money. Ridiculous.
So much money. For the next 2 years.
$100 million. He's just sitting lovely.
Oh my god.
And he has the chance to go out there. He has the chance to go out there and play no better than he did last year, and still has a better chance to win a playoff game. That's fucking ridiculous. Smart move on him, because it could save his career.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's got 2 years to go and play for the Falcons.
If he gets a turnaround with the Falcons and Bijan Robinson and Brian Robinson, because they're both now Falcons as well, that.
Let me ask.
Oh my god!
Since we're talking about these turnarounds, Kyler Murray is kind of a similar quarterback.
Let's talk about hypothetical.
Yeah, Kyler Murray is kind of a similar quarterback to Tua, right? So, like, who do you think has the better chance of making the turnaround? Tua now over in Atlanta, or Kyler Murray now over in Minnesota, with the J.J. McCarthy debacle going on,
and they just re-signed Carson, or well, they signed Carson Wentz too,
and the quarterback whisperer in Kevin O'Connell.
I foresee a quarterback struggle in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And they're eventually gonna have Carson Wentz out there on the field throwing interceptions. I mean, yeah, no, throwing picks.
Throwing picks. Do you think we're gonna see? Do you think Justin Jefferson's gonna be like the next AJ Brown or Stephon Diggs, like next receiver, like throwing shade at the team come week 6, week 7 in the media? Because
If he doesn't get at least 2 games with 100 yards, yes. If he's fed, he'll be quiet.
that's what I'm saying. Like if they're having quarterback struggles over there, obviously Justin Jefferson's not going to be getting fed.
Exactly. So like I said, if he doesn't get at least 2-3 games before week 6 with 100 yards, he's going to have something to say either about the coaching staff or about his quarterback.
Quarterback says.
Quarterback says.
Yeah.
He's gonna have something to say. Be like, look, I can't keep hoisting these guys on my back if they can't throw me the fucking ball.
Right, for real, yo. For real. So you were pretty high on the Sam Darnold train last year. Being a former Jet. What round? He was a first rounder for you guys, right?
I believe so. Yes.
So looking at Seattle and the moves that they made, they just signed Jackson Smith-Njigba to a record-setting wide receiver, the highest paid wide receiver in the league. I don't know the exact numbers. I think it's like $34 million or $36 million a year or some shit through the next 5 or 6 years. But they lost a lot on that defense. And they lost Kenneth Walker as well. But they did.
I was like, not to mention Kenneth Walker.
They did pick up Travis Homer. Dope. I don't think that's gonna be good. Like he's kind of just a filler. How do you feel about him? Like, do you think that they're gonna be a team fighting for it again next year, or was it a one and done situation?
I don't think it'll necessarily be a one and done situation. I still see their team being strong enough to make it to the playoffs. They just have to get through San Francisco again, and that's the only obstacle they really have in their division.
And San Francisco's looking pretty nice right now. Hold on, I know they picked up
what? Yeah,
a wide receiver. Let me look it up. Because of course they got Christian McCaffrey, and Christian McCaffrey was balling out last year, like completely shut down the whole injury vibes, like stayed healthy all year last year. Should have won MVP in my honest opinion. Like when you think about the term MVP, most valuable player, like clearly Christian McCaffrey won that shit last year by a mile. Like I get it, it's like nowadays it's a fucking
scrimmage.
It's a fucking quarterback award, but like yeah, Matthew Stafford did great and everything, but like he didn't do the types of things Christian McCaffrey did. Like if Christian McCaffrey wasn't on the San Francisco 49ers, they wouldn't have even been in the playoffs.
He literally put the whole team on his back. Said, guys, hop in the backpack. We going on a hike.
Yeah, for real. Just get on my back. Let's go. Let's go. Alrighty. I'm looking through their roster right now. I feel like they made a decent pickup in the wide receiver room to help out Brock Purdy. Oh, Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk. I mean, he's been around the league for a while. I mean, yeah, it's an okay pickup. I think he'll probably fit in their scheme with like what they run. But it's not like an over the top like make it or break it player that's gonna now they're gonna make the Super Bowl. Like that's gonna be the difference. No.
Right.
But me personally, I feel like the Seattle Seahawks are going to be a one and done team pretty much, because their defense isn't going to be nowhere near the same it was last year. Like a lot of those games they won because their defense was able to just put so much pressure on the opposing team that like the offense was able to just go out there and have fun and do what they wanted to do. And Jackson Smith Najigba was
Just
like
kind of run any play.
Jackson Smith Najigba just came out of nowhere and just like took over the league. You know, offensive player of the year. Just
He definitely surprised a lot of people. Nobody was expecting that.
right. So there's going to be tape on him. There's going to be like he's going to start getting double covered. Like they're going to have game plans just strictly for Jackson Smith Najigba. So he's going to get shut down a lot, and I'm not saying that that's going to completely be the reason that they lose, but it's going to be the reason they don't score 30 points when they need to score 30 points because their opponent now is able to score 28 because the defense isn't going to be as tough. You know what I mean? So like they're going to be forced.
Exactly.
They're going to be forced to score those 30-point games in order to win. And some of the times I just don't think they're going to be able to because they're going to shut JSN down. And the running game's not going to be the same either now that Kenneth Walker's not there. Like, they're still going to have Charbonnet, but Charbonnet's injury prone. So, I don't even think they make...
If you're Seattle, though, don't you think you would go out and pick up another back just to have, you know, a little more depth?
Well, I'm sure they're going to go pick up another back. I mean, they're in rumors to get Devon Achane. And I'm sure if they offered the right price, they probably could get him. The thing with them is, like, their first-round pick is 32. You know what I mean? So it's like it's not that appealing. You'd have to give us like your first this year and next year. You know what I mean? Like you give us both of those first, and then we'll talk. You know, it's like Sully did come
maybe a boatload of money.
Sully did come out and say that Devon Achane wasn't like available for trade, but that's because like the people that have been offering him trades haven't been offering the right price. You know what I mean? Like everybody we have on our team right now is up for trade. Y'all saw Waddle go. Nobody thought that was going to happen. Nobody thought that was going to happen. CatndaHat pointed it out to you. And you know what's funny? I went back. I was trying to find the post that I posted after Tyreek Hill got cut. Because Jalen Waddle had put out a tweet saying, "Can I be next?" You know what I'm saying?
Can I be next?
Can I be next?
He's like, I'm ready to go.
And, like, I remember making a tweet about that or making a post about it. I don't remember where I put it, though. I was looking for it because, like, yesterday I seen, like, 4 or 5 different Dolphin streamers streaming, like, oh, apparently Jalen Waddle wanted out of Miami. I'm like, whoa, I told y'all that weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like,
I knew that.
I told y'all that weeks ago. This is why y'all need to be subscribed to the AFCEASTIEBOYS, man. I told y'all Waddle was going to go. I literally told y'all the night before Mike McDaniel got fired. Like, I remember putting that tweet out, him going into the locker room, doing his little dance.
Say his goodbyes.
Hope I don't get fired today. And then what happened 2 hours later? Tweet comes out, Mike McDaniel's been fired. That was pretty epic. That was like a on point hot take right there. Anyways, so let's see what else I got here for some. I got a question for you. Which NFL player right now has the biggest, say, villain arc?
Villain arc. Who's the bad guy in the NFL? That's a tough question. I mean, Tua to the Dolphins is the nemesis right now just because of the money they got to pay him, even though he's playing for someone else.
Ouch. Ouch, man. That's painful.
Just thinking, you know, he's the the Doctor Doom to your team right now.
I mean, I can see that, but at the same time, like I would think Josh Allen, in my opinion, is a bigger villain than Tua. We haven't been able to get past it, but he also hasn't been good enough to do anything with it. So it's like you're not as great as like everybody portrays you out to be. Like you're kind of just
Right.
a big
He's
guy.
taking the Buffalo fans for a ride.
Yeah, like he's their next Dan Marino. He's the Buffalo Bills Dan Marino.
In size and stature, yeah, I can see that.
Which brings me to another question. Is this the Buffalo Bills' last chance? Is this the last year of their window, or like to win it all, or is the Josh Allen era gonna go ringless? Like this is the year they're getting their new stadium, new head coach, bring in a big time
It's
receiver,
definitely their
like
chance to go all in.
bring in a big time receiver like DJ Moore. Odds are you may not have to battle Kansas City again. I'm not saying like it's a little early right now for me to say that they're gonna not make it back to the playoffs back to back Kansas City, but it is highly likely that they could have another year, another down year. Don't forget Tom Brady went 7 years in between his runs, so. Buffalo Bills, man.
I could definitely see Josh Allen being a villain. See him get fired up on the sidelines, cussing people out this season, especially if it doesn't go the way that he's hoping for.
Oh, sure. Although I don't see him like cussing people out. That would be fun to see. I would like to see that because I don't think I like he's big and all, but he just doesn't seem like he has the cojones to go cuss his coach out. Even though it's Joe Brady.
Right, he doesn't have the Tom Brady fucking smash my helmet, cuss at the wide receiver, and go yoke him up a little bit. You need to catch that goddamn ball when I throw it to you.
Yeah, for real. Although he's got Joe Brady now.
Because we've definitely seen Tom Brady do that, where he fucking walks up to his receivers like, if you can't catch the ball, I'm not fucking throwing it to you no more.
Yeah, no, for sure, 100%. 100%. And Josh Allen wouldn't he wouldn't do that because at the end of the day, like let's be real, ladies and gentlemen, he needs his receivers. His receivers make him look good. DJ Moore, watch how many catches this year DJ Moore is going to make Josh Allen look good. Josh Allen's going to throw a deep ball. It's going to be slightly off, but DJ Moore is going to have them good hands. He's going to jump for that ball. He's going to catch it. He's going to get that one arm catch, that OBJ catch on the sideline or in the corner of the end zone or something, and everybody's going to be like, "Oh, look at that throw from Josh Allen." I'm going to be out here, I'm going to be like, "Man, look at that catch from DJ Moore." I'm like, DJ Moore just made that guy look good. Josh Allen better be thankful that Joe Brady went out and got him DJ Moore, man.
You know it.
Boy, DJ Moore gonna make him look real good. But he's still gonna throw some picks. And that's why I'm excited that they got DJ Moore. Because, yeah, there's gonna be some nice highlight plays between Josh Allen and DJ Moore. But there's gonna be a lot of opportunities where Josh Allen's gonna throw some picks. Because he's going to get back to throwing that deep ball. And we all know what his deep ball looks like. INT City. INT City.
Where are we going?
INT
We're going to the
City.
biggest receiver out there. Whether it's the DB or the CB or the actual receiver, we don't know.
We don't know. We're just throwing the ball. Hopefully my guy catches it. Hopefully my guy catches it. The New England Patriots, 14 wins, AFC Championship, Super Bowl losers. Is it what?
Do they repeat it?
I mean, yeah, that's a fair question. Do they repeat it? But like, I think a fairer question is like, what is their goal for this year? Is it a repeat? Like, is it make it back to the Super Bowl? Is it AFC Championship or bust? Is it just make it to the playoffs and see what happens? Like, what would be considered?
Obviously, the goal starts with make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, but like, what would be the point where it's like it's a failed season, or you can say it's a successful season? You just didn't. It's a tough question to question.
I feel like for the Patriots, a failed season would be not winning the division first off, because they have to prove they're better than Buffalo, and make sure that me and you stay out of their way.
For sure, because I mean, no one really knows what the Jets or the Dolphins are going to look like next year. Like,
yeah, no one knows what we're capable of other than failure.
Right. And with the Jets and the Dolphins, both seem kind of like they're turning it around, so easily could pull off some kind of same 1 year turnaround, because that's what the Patriots did, 1 year turnaround. But
pretty much.
Okay, but like, let's look at this scenario. Like, let's what if the Patriots don't win the division? What if the Bills win the division this time, but the Patriots still get into the wild card and then beat out the wild card team and then beat out the Bills in the divisional round and then lose in the AFC Championship to the Ravens or to Cincinnati maybe, or somebody? Would that
I guess
would that be a success
it would
or
still
failure?
be considered a failed season. It'd still be a failure because they didn't make it to the Super Bowl. They didn't win the big game. That's like every season, the big game, the Super Bowl, the ring, the Lombardi Trophy. That is the goal for every team. But teams have to get through smaller obstacles, other teams and divisional games and such, to make it to that final goal. So it's like, obviously the first struggle is the first 5 games, the first 3 games. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to start 0 wins, 3 losses. But
You froze. You're frozen. You froze at 0 wins, 3 losses. Alright, get your screenshots, everybody. Look at that. That looks like
conversation.
Oh, you're back.
It's a different conversation come week 4 if, say Buffalo's not in the lead, New England's not in the lead division. Like, I think we got some conversation tips here. A little conversation starter.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait for football. Like, we'll definitely know a lot more after the draft rolls around. I don't know if you've been paying attention to any kind of draft stuff going on, but if you haven't, I've been doing it all, so no worries. I've been diving deep, bruh. Diving super deep. The other day we went through.
I can only imagine.
The other day went through film on like all of our new players because we signed 19 new players. So like I went through and like took notes and gathered film and put film together for all that shit. And then spent 3.5 hours going over it all. was actually pretty good, bro. I went back and was like watching it yesterday, like while I was working, and like was actually
Mm-hmm.
like watching it. Like, damn, this is actually some good film breakdown. Like, it was really good. I'm definitely gonna do more. I got a few more players that I still have to go over. I'll probably do that Sunday. Um, but not a whole lot. Just like 4 or 5 more players. Because I'm not gonna go over the punters and the long snapper and the kicker. Like, there's no point in breaking down film on those guys. Like, woo, he kicked
People
the
already know
field
about
goal. Okay, that was a nice kick
this
right
guy's
there.
kicked 36 field goals and has missed 2.
You see how he's planting his foot right there, right before he kicks the ball. That's why he missed those
Sign
two
of a
right
pro.
there. Like, yeah,
The sign of a pro right there.
there's no point
When
in,
he plants with his foot facing forward, not to the side, you
yeah,
know he's gonna kick a good field goal.
yeah, it's gonna go through the uprights. Yeah, so there's no point in like watching film on those guys. And then like watching long snapper film, I imagine that would put me to sleep. That'd make me look like Aaron Glenn at the
Getting into
combine.
the punter. He's getting into the punter. He overshot the punter. Oh, damn it.
Aaron Glenn, like, I can't believe they gave Aaron Glenn so much shade for passing out during the combine. You awake over there?
Huh? What happened? Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
This shit's boring.
bro, he
Nah,
probably
that's Aaron Glenn at the fucking combine. Like, just, bro, I've been up for 3 days watching the same fucking people. Now I'm watching them live, and they're not impressing me. They're just running
well, no,
and catching the ball.
they probably caught that like right after like punters and long snappers or kickers were doing their stuff, and it's like,
He's sitting there like this, just yep.
wake me up when the quarterbacks get on the field. Oh, camera, oh, camera.
Of course, they got cameras in here on everybody. Naturally, nobody wanted to be smart and give me a fucking newspaper to hide my face so I could take a nap. Be right with you, folks. Be right with you.
Be right with you.
What happened? I'm awake. Go Jets.
Go Jets. We got to work on some skits, man. We haven't done a skit in a while. I think the last skit we did was the MVP one, right?
Yeah.
I wonder, should we continue to do the Aaron Rodgers stuff? Like, should we work on an Aaron Rodgers
I
skit?
mean,
Did you see where like Aaron Rodgers was on the Pat McAfee show about a month ago, and he was like cussing out, basically cussing out society and like the public and the paparazzi and stuff because they like have been trying to find his wife and like get a picture of his wife. Like, they actually have a bounty out to get a picture of his wife.
that's wild.
Yeah, and he was like cussing him out. He's like, "This is fucking ridiculous. Like, these fucking paparazzi, like talking about."
Leave me in my business. Leave Brittany alone.
I had talked to one person, and they're saying that they have like there's like a conspiracy theory going out that it's like an AI thing, like an AI girlfriend or some shit, probably some robot.
I love Aaron Rodgers.
This is how I'm programmed.
I'm programmed to always love Aaron Rodgers. No matter what team he's on or who he plays for, he will always be number one. I can't even.
I ain't gonna lie though, bro. I would love Aaron Rodgers on my team. Like, even like
I,
not now, probably not now, because I don't like we don't have the receivers now that we had when we first started the off season. But like with Tyreek Hill and like
right.
Waddle, like Waddle's not the greatest. Waddle definitely has some problems. I'm glad we got rid of Waddle, but it's like still, if you would have gave Waddle to Aaron Rodgers, like he could have been able to do some shit with Waddle.
More than likely.
And like I was excited for you guys when you got him. It's just it was bad timing, man.
I was too.
It was bad timing.
It was horrible timing.
It was bad timing, and that's why I don't like Robert Saleh. Like over there, where he went to the Tennessee Titans. Where did he go? I think he went to the Tennessee Titans. Yes, he did. He went to the Tennessee Titans. So
they do need help on defense, to be fair, but I don't think he's the guy for it.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to do a good job over there. It's a very tough organization. Like, you got Cam Ward coming off of a horrible season. They did pick up Travis Etienne, which is a pretty decent running back, but that's no Derrick Henry. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's better than Tajay Spears.
And Salah's no Mike Vrabel either. I can easily see Tennessee Titans going to be probably getting a number 1 pick next year.
Ooh.
I call that one early. I'm sorry. I don't care who they.
No faith. No faith.
I mean, are they? What are they going to grab with their 4th pick? They have the 4th pick this year. They can either go out and get Jeremiah Love. He'll be there. Or they can try and build their trenches. I don't know, man. It's
a hard sell for Tennessee to try and do anything offensively because they don't really have a lot going on, you know?
Yeah. They're like Swiss cheese over there on offense and defense.
Lots of holes. Lots of holes.
Lots and lots of them.
So lots of cavities that needs fixing over there in Tennessee.
Colada? Thanks.
Salud.
Birthday espresso shot.
Thanks. We already taking shots over here.
Stop it.
Espresso. That'll get you going.
That'll get you go. She must said I didn't have enough energy is what she was saying. She said I didn't have enough energy.
You need some more pop. You need some more pop for you. Here you go.
Okay, here's a sneaky good question for you. So, thinking fantasy football, right? So think fantasy football. Who's the one star that every player is going to draft in the first round that's going to be a complete bust?
Ooh, big busts. First round busts at that. Daniel Jones.
That's a good one. I don't think he's going to be a first round pick though.
Yeah, but that's saying
definitely a good one.
You know, I don't think he's going to repeat his success from last year with the Colts. I think they'll do okay, but you know, most of it's going to be JT doing that. But if we're thinking probably running back, wide receiver, because that's normal. Running backs are normally first rounds. So we're gonna say we already said Barkley last year because that didn't really pan out the way that it could have. He didn't do fantastic, but he didn't do as good as his previous year.
But we did tell you that was going to happen. So
yes,
make sure
we did.
y'all
We did mention.
make sure y'all are subscribed and y'all tune in when we go talking fantasy. We did mention Barkley was not going to be as useful.
So I'm thinking Kenneth Walker, honestly.
Oh, you stole my pick. I don't.
I think he's gonna go to KC and he'll do all right. He'll look like Pacheco when he first started. So it'll be another big heavy hitter. And I don't know. I don't see great things coming in Kansas City.
Mine's gonna be Jahmyr Gibbs. Because kind of the same reason, right? So they got rid of David Montgomery. They brought in Pacheco. I do think Pacheco is a much better fit for it than David Montgomery. But I think that they're going to rely more on the passing game. They're going to not be so run heavy. And I think Jahmyr Gibbs is going to take a big hit. And he's not going to be the player he was last year.
And rely more on Goff.
And he was my first round pick last year, but he was well worth it. There's a lot of games that he won for players last year. Remember that 60-point game he did? Ridiculous. I lost him again. Screenshot time.
Oh, now you got some motion. There we go. Okay.
Bum, 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 bum.
I didn't hear anything you just said because my screen froze on you.
What part did it cut out at?
I want to say right when I asked the question about Jahmyr Gibbs, you said something. I said something about Goff, and then silence.
Oh, Jahmyr Gibbs, yeah.
Yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs and Goff. Gibbs and Goff.
I think I might have started talking about Pacheco and David Montgomery. Did we already talk about that?
Yes. You started talking about Pacheco going and being the number 2 and it making Gibbs less relevant. And then I said they're going to rely more on Goff, and then you froze.
Oh, yeah. I didn't really say anything important. It was kind of just rambling. It's what today's going to...
Just rambling through.
It's what today's about. We're not trying to be organized today. We're not trying to be stat driven. It's just having fun, man. It's my birthday. Gonna sit here and talk football for a couple hours because you do what you want to do on your birthday, right? I like talking football.
Big facts. I like the idea behind that.
So if you want, go ahead and join on up in the Discord. If you know, you know. Like I said, I do have new things set up in our Discord, so you can't just join anymore. You're gonna have to be part of the panel. It's a special role that you get in our Discord. It's a special role that you get called panel, and then it lets you join into the panel. And then I have another one set up for more exclusive access. So there's only that's even you got to be an exclusive member to get into that one. The tavern, we have them separated now. We're gonna have general, that's for all panel members, and then the tavern, and then that's gonna be selected depending on whatever the stream may be about. I'm trying to keep it legit and organized. We're moving up.
At least a little better organized than we've had it.
Yeah, we're trying to be professional and look professional, I guess. Not really. Not really.
Okay. Are we? Are we though?
No, I mean, look at all our
We want to be professional, like be paid for it, but
look at all our
but I don't know about the.
look at all our thumbnails. Our thumbnails are not professional. They're comic books.
They're fun
They are fun. They are fun. I like them.
and attractive to the eye.
They are.
I like them too.
Yeah, I like them. And if you don't like them, I don't care. Smash that like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe anyways.
But yeah, so if you don't know how to get into the Discord, you can find the profile, or you can find the link in our profile page. Just head over to the profile page after you smash that like and subscribe. Go down into the little links, hit that Discord link, and then you'll be able to join into the Discord. So if you're new, you're not going to have access to the panel yet, but you can easily send me your waffles a DM. You know, have a little conversation with us so that we know you're an actual person. You're wanting to be part of the panel, and then we'll make it happen. I'll switch the roles around and you'll be able to join up on the panels and stuff. Easy peasy. It's also a good place to be, because when we have our giveaways, you got to be a Discord member so that we can get a hold of you. We can get your details so that we can get your prize sent out to you, because we do giveaways pretty often. And once we get a little bit bigger, once we pass that 1,000 mark, I'm sure we'll have giveaways for stuff quite often. You know what I'm saying? But right now, the giveaway
I've got some stock ready.
He's got some stock ready, and we're gonna get into that. But right now, we got a giveaway going on for when we hit 500 subscribers. We're almost there. Can we make it there in the next month? Can we make it there in the next month? We need less than 70 subscribers. Can we make it there in the next month? Because when we do hit 500, we got a nice little autographed Mike Gesicki 9x16 photo of his rookie year where he's hurdling over a dude. Yeah.
Steph's kiss on that photo.
Yeah. And it's going out to one of you, ladies and gentlemen. Super easy. But make sure you're in that Discord. Make sure you're liking, you're sharing, you're commenting. Spreading the love. You never know. What's that other link they can find over there in the profile page? You were just talking about it.
They can find a link to Charlie's Choice Collectibles on Mercari. Pop on in and take a look at some of the awesome inventory that I've got up there for you. We've got new items dropped every week. This last week I did a few different like kind of sporting equipment stuff. I got some cool jackets up there. We did Dolphins and Patriots and Jets windbreakers. We got about 20. I think they're $25 a piece. But I'm also willing to accept offers from you fans out there. You send me a 15% off offer, and I'll accept and get that stuff sent out to you immediately. I actually had 3 things go out yesterday. I had to stop by the post office and the UPS store. None of them were football related, but at the same time, it's cool to see you guys dropping by and showing some love.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, that's just another way to support the channel. Support your boys at the AFCEASTIEBOYS. That's his hobby. Football's my hobby. We're getting together and we're mashing them together.
We push the love forward to you.
Apparently, if you do though a heart, I think on the stream it does something. I don't know. I probably don't have that set up, to be honest with you. You might have to like set up an overlay for that, or we might be having.
There, I just got a heart.
We might be having to stream through like the YouTube platform, because I use Streamlabs, so we don't actually stream through YouTube. We do, but we use not their platform. Womp womp. Yeah, and if you haven't ever checked out Discord, like, you definitely should. Like, I know a lot of people on YouTube and panels and stuff, like, they go through and they use StreamYard. Like, I've been on StreamYard. StreamYard's okay, but compared to Discord, yeah, no, it's definitely
more fun here.
Definitely have more fun here. And that's just the start. I can add a lot more sounds and stuff too. We can add we can add more sounds and shit, but we gotta invest in the paid version of Discord. Get Nitro on the channel, and then we can do a lot more shit. Can actually play games and shit on here. Look, they got a screens.
A lot more.
They got a Scream 7 game right here. What? Hide and Scream. So yeah, Discord's super cool. Plus it's like a nice big community too. You have a bunch of different chat threads, so you can put like different channels for like different things to keep things organized. Just way better. Way better. If you haven't checked it out yet, definitely go check out Discord, and you can do it on
Communicate the way you want it.
That might be a good ad for them. Should clip that and send. I'm gonna clip that and send it to them. Be like, hey, here you go, guys.
Clip that. Discord. Communicate the way you want it.
You want to sponsor us? I got you. Be our first sponsor. I don't know if we should do the sponsor route, to be honest, because then we'll be forced to talk about other people's products.
Yeah, demanding. Do your ads. Damn it.
Do your ads.
Get to the ads. We're only here for the ads. What is this? A Super Bowl commercial?
Can make it a Super Bowl commercial. Hey, so if I write us
You guys on Discord.
if I write us a song,
Cost $1 million.
If I write us a song, are you gonna be able to rap your lyrics?
Rap my lyrics.
Or just like sing them in some sort of way.
I was gonna say I'll do some Usher thing where I'm like,
well, you gotta think Beastie Boys, right? You gotta think Beastie Boys and Intergalactic.
oh, that's true. That's true.
So
okay.
It's gonna be like that kind
yeah, I
of
could
style.
probably get something like that.
You know, Intergalactic. You know, like it's.
Yeah. Don't you tell me to stop. My jets will run you over like
I'm taking notes. Keep going.
Yeah.
I got you. I got that note putting down. Don't.
The jets will run you over, man. You got no shot.
There you go, bro.
Jets will run you over, man. You got no shot.
Bro, we're gonna brainstorm.
We're making gold over here,
right?
Brainstorming some gold right now.
Hey, you gotta like think of some costume ideas for that, because they were like in you remember what they were wearing in the video, right? It was like the white jumpsuit.
No, I haven't seen that video in so long.
I've been watching it like at least every other day for the last month. You know, just like to keep the vibe.
Sure.
To keep the vibe and to like.
Yeah.
But
popping it in.
They had on the white jumpsuits with like the safety vest thing with the yellow stripes instead of like orange.
Okay, so like a painter's jumpsuit with fucking. Okay.
Yeah, and then they had
with like just high vis.
And then they had like the safety helmet on, like the construction hat, and then yellow gloves. What's up, Cap for Life? Just gonna run you over.
Cap for Life, how you doing?
You got no shot, right?
Yeah, just gonna run you over. You got no shot.
Yeah, that'll be gold right there. That'll be gold right there. Cap for Life.
Boom.
Hey, join on up here. Tell us how you feel. We've been talking all kinds of football today. Surprisingly enough, not a whole lot of Dolphins. I did have one more little question for like panel questions. I had a bunch of panel questions prepared to like keep the panel going.
Question.
So, if the
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
all the wood in the world, all the wood in the world.
All the wood, woodchuck, all the wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Max Crosby to Chicago. If the Raiders trade Max Crosby to Chicago, does that give them the number one defense in the NFC?
Does that give the Chicago Bears the number one defense in the NFC?
Correct.
No, not necessarily.
You don't think so?
No, I don't.
I don't either.
I don't have reasoning to justify why, but I just don't think so.
I mean,
I don't think that makes them any better than Green Bay's defense with Micah Parsons out.
Well, Green Bay's defense took a big hit, not with just Micah Parsons, right? Granted, they're going to get Micah Parsons back, but they have a completely new defense. Jeff Hafley is now with the Miami Dolphins, who has been their defensive coordinator for the last X amount of years. So, in a way, their defense is going to take some kind of hit. We don't know what it's going to look like next year, no matter who's on that team. But I think the San Francisco defense is really tough, right? You got to look at that San Francisco defense with Fred Warner and Trent Williams and who else they got over there? Bosa. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's probably, in my opinion, the toughest, especially now that Seattle went and got rid of a bunch of their guys.
The most overpowered.
Yeah, Woolen's gone, Bryant's gone, Branch is gone. Like, all those guys had multiple interceptions, you know, like forced fumbles, touchdowns. So it's like big stars on their defense are out of Seattle. So it's like you look at that San Francisco defense and they're just stacked and loaded over there. So yeah, I don't think if Max Crosby were to go over to Chicago, it's going to be like the difference maker on defense. Like, yeah, are they going to have a decent defense? Sure. Give them that. But San Francisco's still got a couple more playmakers over there on that side. And then the Rams, they're not too far behind. They just went and made that big trade for Trent McDuffie, right? I think they overpaid for that, in my opinion. Like, that was a hell of a deal for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Kansas City?
Yeah, they're like, what?
Hard to pass on.
You going to give us 4 picks for this guy? Shit, I'll take that. And one of them is a first rounder. And a first rounder in 2027. Shit, we'll take that. 2 extra picks this year.
Over there, what do you see that we didn't see?
Right? Like, nah, it was contract. It was money issues. Here's a great topic to talk about, right? So it takes a team to win a championship, right? Doesn't matter how good any one singular player is, right? You still have to have the pieces around them, you know? And
yes.
And being a great leader and a great teammate doesn't always necessarily mean that you're the greatest on the field. Like, you may be the greatest, Patrick Mahomes, but you can't do it by yourself. And I think what makes these guys even greater, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Josh Allen, all 3 of them restructured their contracts this year so that they can give their teams more cap space to build and put pieces around them. Patrick Mahomes freed up $42 million for the Kansas City Chiefs. Lamar Jackson freed up $40 million, and Josh Allen freed up a measly $12 million. So
that's the quarterbacks on these teams saying, look, I want to get better guys with me, and I will take the pay cut to make that happen. We want the ring. The only way to signify your dominance in the and create a dynasty is with Super Bowl wins.
Yeah, and I mean that just shows a special type of character. Like Tom Brady used to do stuff like that. We saw Aaron Rodgers did that with the Jets, didn't he? Didn't he like give some money back to the Jets when he originally went there, or was that the Steelers that he did that with?
Might have been the Steelers.
It might have been the Steelers,
so that they could get a bigger wide receiver room.
Speaking of the Steelers, they got himself a wide receiver, though, right? They went and got him a wide receiver if he decides to stay. Now they had DK Metcalf and Michael Pittman Jr. over there. Hey, I appreciate you, Mr. Polk. Thank you so much. DK Metcalf and Michael Pittman Jr. over there for Aaron Rodgers to throw to if he decides to come back.
Speed and strength.
But they got rid of Jonnu Smith, which was okay. He wasn't that great for them anyways. He was just another
he wasn't really contributing the way he did in Miami.
So they'll have Darnell Washington. They also, what was the running back they went and got? They went and got a pretty decent running back over there. To go with Jaylen Warren.
I don't remember.
I'm looking it up. Give me 1 second. Oh, they're the ones that grabbed Travis Homer. So not Seattle.
Okay. Okay.
All right, hold on. Rico Dowdle.
Dowdle, that's right.
Rico Dowdle.
And he's being reunited with his former coach from the Cowboys, too.
With Mike McCarthy?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so they, like... And that's why I don't think Aaron Rodgers has no reason not to come back, right? Like, you almost...
Yeah, with Dowdle and Warren behind him, like, as a running force, and then two great receivers.
Big body receivers, too.
There's no reason not to give it a try. Yeah, big body receivers, like ones that can go up and get the ball no matter where he throws it, you know? Yeah. You just throw it within 10 feet of these guys.
Yeah, and you know Aaron Rodgers is that Hail Mary king, you know, so like you got two big body receivers that can go up and high point balls. Like that's just a recipe for success for Aaron Rodgers. And like look, you almost did it last year.
As long as they keep him protected with time to throw the ball, like they'll definitely be doing some of those Hail Marys, if not just some deep passes in general.
Yeah. And Aaron Rodgers still got it in him. We saw him do it last year. We saw him sling that rock last year. He even, like, there was a touchdown that he ran for. Like, he's still got it in him. Like, I think he can go one more year.
He still got that fire.
Almost did it last year, bro, with no receivers, a bunch of unworthy tight ends, and a meh running game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, meh.
Gotta give him credit.
Yeah, no, I definitely give him the credit. I just hope he does.
Don't like to.
I would like if he was on my team and be able to give him a lot more credit, but he's not. He's not going to be. If he comes back, it will be with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It'll either be with the Pittsburgh Steelers or he'll retire. And if he does retire, what is that? Where does that leave the Pittsburgh Steelers? Because there's no time frame on Aaron Rodgers. So it's like, if he doesn't let them know by draft time, and like let's say they don't draft high on one of these 3 or 4 quarterbacks that's worth taking, like, he could leave them in a really bad spot. They could go from like playoff caliber to tanking caliber, and with one decision. Ooh. With one decision.
Please, sir, can you just sign this paper that you'll be here and promise that you'll be here?
Oh man, Aaron Rodgers, like the stress that you're putting on them, like.
I'll sign that last minute, thanks.
Yeah, right.
Maybe.
Nah, I think he's gonna come back. When he was on the Pat McAfee show, like he didn't give any like real indication of whether he was coming back or not, but he didn't give any indication.
You're right. He didn't say no.
He didn't say no. He just said like, I haven't thought about it yet. And that's the same thing he said last year. He's like, we haven't really put much thought into it yet. Remember, we did the skit on it, like where he was like, literally.
I'm trying to enjoy my off season time so that I can enjoy my life a little. You know, just trying to get out and do things. See people, meet people.
Although I do got some advice.
Hide in the caves and read books.
I do got some advice for all those like high intense paparazzi and shit out there. If you do want to see him play another year of football, I would suggest just leave him the fuck alone. Leave him alone. Like, leave his wife alone, because that's going to be the determining factor, really. Like, just leave him alone. That's why I was like asking Waffles if we should continue doing the Aaron Rodgers skits or not. Like, should we keep doing it?
Or should we just leave him alone?
Or should we just leave him alone? Because that's what he wants to be. He wants to be left alone. He's like, that was like one of the things that he said in the interview. He's like, I know that it's like in this business it comes with it, but it's like as soon as I get out of this business, he's like, you guys aren't going to hear from me ever. Like, I'm going to disappear off the face of the planet, basically. Like, he's like, I've never been a public person. I'm a very private person. My wife is a very private person and shit like that. So
it's like, I'm not trying to be in the spotlight. You just are forcing me to. Yeah. You guys are putting me in the spotlight.
It comes with the position that he's in. So
absolutely. There's so many cameras on him all the time, like.
So yeah, I'd like to see another year out of Aaron Rodgers, ladies and gentlemen. So please, let's give him some space. Let's respect his bubble, all right? Let's stop flying drones over his houses and shit. Like, let's calm down. Let's calm down, okay? Let's take the bounty off of his wife's head. Like, that's very messed up. That's very messed up, ladies and gentlemen. Like he said, that is fucked up. I quote, that is fucked up, and you guys are fucked up people.
That's sad.
He's like, it's fucking weird. Anyways, enough about Aaron Rodgers. I need to smoke a cigarette.
I want to say, what other league chatter do you got?
League chatter? I don't have anything prepared. Let's see. The Rams. Do you think the Rams can overcome this year and win the Super Bowl? Make it to the Super Bowl this time? Matthew Stafford said he's coming back. Got Puka Nakua over there. Like, that team hasn't really changed. You've seen that they went and grabbed Trent McDuffie to bolster that defense, bolster that secondary. Like, and coming off an MVP season with Matthew Stafford, like, can they do it again?
They definitely have to push to try. The real question is how's Puka's contract gonna look come next season?
I think Puka is under contract and through. Hold on, let me look at that.
I think they're 27. I'm just thinking with the number that Seattle gave to JSN, I'm sure Puka's going to be looking for a little bit close to the same, if not more, and wanting to be the number one paid receiver in the league.
Oh yeah, because he hits next year basically. So if they don't work out a contract for him, like he'll be an unrestricted free agent in 2027. But
Yeah,
I mean, you would pay this guy, right?
I would pay this guy.
The question is, yeah, what is he worth, right?
What is the number?
What
And
is
that'll be
the
the big
number?
thing for the Rams next year,
Yeah.
because they'll definitely be obviously all in to win, and Puka's going to play like his contract is on the line, because it will be. And if he plays anything like he did last year or last season, then they will have all the right to pay him. Like
It says
it'll definitely be a worthwhile payment.
it says here, due to elite production, his next contract is projected to be in the range of 4 years and 170 to 180 million, with 120 million guaranteed. So that's like 40,
Protected.
45 million a year, right? For 18 divided by 4 would be what? No.
5. Said 18.
Yeah. 4.2.
4.7. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little over 4. So that'd be 40x amount a year, 40 million plus a year, with 120 mil guaranteed. So that would surpass JSN. Let me see what JSN's contract just got. Let's look at his contract.
I think it was like 43
JSN
or 42 a year.
4-year deal, $168.6 million, $42.15 million a year, $120 million guaranteed,
Yeah.
and $69 million fully guaranteed at signing. And they got him through 2031. So yeah, he would be just over that if he got 180. That's crazy.
Oh, insane.
The market nowadays.
Absolutely insane.
The market. But I mean, it just shows that the sport's growing, right? The salary has increased exponentially over the last 10 years. There was a dip where there was a couple years where it didn't really increase too much. It was like $1 million or $2 million a year. But for the last 10 years, it's been going up basically $10 to $20 million a year. And a lot of that comes.
What's amazing to me is the ability for these teams to pay that money. Like, they got to be raking it in.
Well, the revenue's coming in, right? The revenue's coming in from, obviously, it's always been coming in from merchandise. So, like, each team has their merchandise. Like, so they get revenue from merchandise. They get revenue from ticket sales. They get revenue from sponsorships, things like that. And then now the overseas, like,
All the food you're buying at the stadiums.
Correct. And now, like, all the TV contracts, that the NFL has, those rake in money. And then you also have now the overseas games that are broadening the horizon, which is raking in money.
Yeah, but do those particularly rake in money for specific teams, or is that just the NFL as a broad umbrella?
That's the NFL as a broad, and that's where, like, the NFL disperses its salary cap to each team. Like, you have this much to spend. Like, you're allowed to spend this much money. And then those teams, like, they make that money. I don't necessarily know. I don't think any of it's given to them by the NFL. I don't know how that works, to be honest. Like, That
Yeah, that's what I'm just curious. Just like really kind of made me wonder.
I mean, I'll look into it.
Like each team's salary cap is based on how much money they spent or how much money they made the previous year.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that to see if where they get their money from. Like each team gets their money from.
Yeah. Where do you get your money, Jets? Where you get your money? It's not Woody's. It's not Woody's money, right? It's got to be somebody's money.
I mean, what is money nowadays except a number in a bank account? Like, at the end of the day, like, it's not even real value anymore, to be honest. Like, they're already slowly trying to take away. The change, right? They took away the pennies, the production of the pennies.
This is about what, 98 cents?
They canceled the production of the pennies. That's the first step, ladies and gentlemen. They're trying to make it where cash isn't going to be a thing. The government is trying to make it to where they're going to control your money. Eventually, it's going to be like in a chip. They want it there where it's in a chip. Basically, just scan your chip, and then we're fucked, ladies and gentlemen. Because they're gonna just be able to, if they feel like, oh, you got a fine, you're gonna pay it. You jaywalked. We saw you jaywalk in the camera. Here's a $100 fine. They're just gonna rip it right out of your chip because they're gonna have all full control.
What?
We gotta stand up.
What happened?
We gotta stand up and fight. We gotta fight for our rights, for our own shit, man. We're already getting taxed for bullshit.
All right, you crazy motherfucker. Let's get back to football.
Let's get back to football.
Don't worry about that little triangle right there. Don't worry about that.
Appreciate that, Joe. Thank you. So another question. This is a kind of a curious one, right? I was talking to you about this the other day. I wanted to like do some kind of like video on this and some research on this because I think it's a fun topic. What if the Chargers and the Rams made it to the Super Bowl this year? Who's
LA versus LA?
Who will have the home field advantage? Like, what type of environment?
Both of them.
What type of environment would that be, bro? Like, what?
Rowdy.
What kind of storyline would that be, bro? Like, that would definitely make history. Like, that would be history made, right there. The Rams and the Chargers this year, and it's possible. It could happen. Don't doubt that it can't happen this year. Like, it totally can. I can see the Chargers, like, they're a good enough team to fight. They just always deal with injuries. There's always something that just like stops them at the end. But they could easily be one of those teams that sneak into the playoffs, especially with the AFC West the way it is right now. I don't see the Broncos doing what they did. Kansas City Chiefs are still in a down year. You know what I mean? The Raiders, like, they're the Raiders, so it's like they could easily sneak into the playoffs. And if they get the right schedule in the playoffs, they could easily make it to the Super Bowl, just like the Patriots did. And the Rams, we know what they're capable of. Could easily see a Rams-Chargers Super Bowl this year. Wow, would that be amazing? I mean,
That'd be pretty wild.
Not as amazing as if the Dolphins went, but I'm speaking in reality, ladies and gentlemen. Now imagine the money that would bring to the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that being worthwhile. But at the same time, that's gotta happen at the same time as like the Lakers having their the NBA title thing go on too. So the LA's this big fucking conversation,
bro,
explosion of the city.
That would be crazy. It's like, and what would happen afterwards? What would happen afterwards, right? If you think about it and you go back to that Philadelphia win when they won that Super Bowl, and then Philadelphia went and tore up their city. But it's like, how would that look in LA? You know, because you have winners and losers at the same time.
It'd be a riot.
Let's start a riot. Da, 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 da. It would be a riot.
Like, half the city's so happy, and the other half is just so mad.
Oh, that'd be crazy. I'm actually kind of secretly rooting for that Super Bowl this year. Like, I'm secretly rooting for it. I don't want to see Mike McDaniel go to the Super Bowl with another team, but at the same time, like, I feel like this is a good chance to make history. And if it happens, can we say that the NFL is scripted? Because if you think about it in the money perspective, right? Let's think about it from the money and the entertainment side of things, right? Because we all know wrestling is scripted, right? If you don't know, I'm sorry I bursted your bubble, but yes, wrestling is scripted, ladies and gentlemen. It's an entertainment industry, and they make a ton of money from entertainment. But if you go back and you look at all of these basically storylines through the years of wrestling, it's basically the same thing over and over again with different characters at different times and different enemies. But John Cena's been a good guy and a bad guy 3 or 4 different times through his career. You know what I mean? It's just the way
He turned heel.
It's an entertainment industry. It's a business. At a certain point, it's a business, and you got to entertain people to bring more people in. Who's to say that that's not what the NFL's been doing the last couple of years, grooming its fans, making it an entertainment business. And what wouldn't be more entertaining than LA versus LA in LA for the Super Bowl? What other scenario would rake in more money for that Super Bowl? Could you think of another 2 teams to play that would rake in more money than LA
New York
LA?
versus New York.
In LA? I mean, New York New York Giants versus New York Jets.
It'd have to be in New York. That'd be the only way.
It would have to be at MetLife. It would have to be in New York. Bro, that sucks getting stuck in an elevator, Joe. So I do fish tanks, and we have some tanks that we do that are on second stories in like office buildings and stuff. And we have one tank in particular, or there's 2 tanks in the same building, but we have like one building that we go to in particular that worries the shit out of me every time I wheel me a barrel of water in that motherfucking elevator, bro, because a barrel of water weighs about 400 pounds. So it's like I'm wheeling it in, and like I'm in the elevator, bro, and I push this button, and I'm like, please work, because sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it's not working, and I gotta like, oh, well, you're not getting a water change today. Just get the make it an easy day. But yeah, I worry, and I go in there, and I'm like, I remember I went in one time because I had to do both tanks needed water changes, so I had a full fucking barrel, like almost to the brim. It was like that far from the top. And like I pushed the button, and it kind of like I'm like, oh Lord, oh Lord, this don't sound good.
Let me test this weight.
This don't sound good. But it ended up working, and I had it no problem. But my coworker did get stuck in that same elevator like a week ago. He said he was stuck in there for like 30 minutes. I'm like, bro, I would fucking panic. I'd be like banging on that shit. I'd be trying to do some Mission Impossible Tom Cruise stuff, like trying to climb through the top of the
climb out the ceiling.
Yeah. Yeah, so
that's wild.
It is wild. Oh, we got some Twitter news. Let me check it out. What do we got? Lions have signed former 49ers free agent offensive line Ben Bartch. Ben Bartch. I don't know anything about that guy. I do know Charlie Heckno is just a filler for the Dolphins.
Just a filler.
Just a filler. But yeah, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette real quick. You're gonna talk to the chat. I'll be back, and then we'll give. If anybody wants to hop up in here in the Discord link, if you're already in the Discord, you're probably already a panel member. You can hop on up here. we'll give it a few more minutes, give people a chance to come up and talk to the boys. If not, we're gonna be probably jumping off here. But I'm gonna go smoke a cig real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, do your thing. I got to check on my mother-in-law as well.
Said he shouldn't have had that McDonald's last night. I shouldn't have had that Burger King last night, but it was so good. It was like late night is the best because it's always fresh. And that Burger King definitely stepped it up. I ain't gonna lie. So, have you put any thought into when you're gonna do the fittings and stuff? You're muted. You're muted.
Not yet. They went and did dress shopping last weekend, so they got all that out of the way as far as that's concerned. I just gotta set a day and get me and Ears together so that we can go do it.
Word. Alright, so...
But it'll most likely be a Saturday.
Yeah, that just is easy and works out for everybody. Probably, most likely.
Yeah.
So... Bachelor party. When should we plan it for? Like, should we wait till later in the year? Should we get it done sooner rather than later? And then
I would say like mid-summer or like the end of summer kind of deal.
the end of summer. So with,
Yeah.
So with that being said, so I've come up with a couple options here, right? Want to get your opinion on what you'd rather do. So we've already talked about Paquette and that place, right? It's like got paintball and go-karts and like basically...
Yeah, the one out of Loxahatchee or whatever.
Yeah, basically a place where a bunch of dudes can just go beat some dudes, you know what I mean? Or we could do like how would you feel about like a night charter, like a fishing charter at nighttime?
Not a big fisherman.
I'm not either.
Like, don't get me wrong, I have fun with my boys, but
I'm not either. I got the idea thrown at me from like the other groomsmen, so it was like I'd toss it your way, and like he had mentioned like jumping out of an airplane, going skydiving. I'm like, no, bro. I'm like,
maybe like
I'm like
indoor skydiving.
I'm like, you can take waffles and have fun. I'm gonna pass. I've never even been in a plane. And
yeah, that's
you want me to jump out of one?
Too ballsy for me. Like,
I was like, I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know.
I'm not trying to have like a life-changing event.
That'd be a little intense for a bachelor party for sure. And I don't think your dad would be able to handle that either.
Nah, he wouldn't go. He'd be like, I'll be on the ground waiting
for you, yeah. I mean, the indoor skydiving wouldn't be so bad, right? Like going and like, what do they do? Just like they put it up in like a room that like pushes air up. And
yeah, you're like a vacuum dude or some shit. I've seen videos of it. I've never been able to. I don't know where even you would do that.
Yeah, me neither. All right, so I'll look into Paquette and I'll set something up out at Paquette and we'll go fucking being some dudes for the day.
Yeah, that sounds like a better play anyway.
Yeah, they got a nice little like putt course out there as well. No. They have real go-karts, not like those Fun Depot go-karts. It's like the real legit go-karts.
Things are always broken.
Yeah.
Upgrade your shit, Fun Depot. You're making hella cash.
Well, they just spend it on that brand new bowling alley. Like all the money that they
instead of the little stupid 2-lane bowling thing they had before was ridiculous.
Oh, they had one before?
Yeah, it was like it was like a it was a bowling game that the pins were on like wires. So if you knocked it down, it would register that it was down, so it wouldn't pick those pins back up. Like, you know what I'm saying? It would pull those ones up and leave the other ones down on wires. But you had to actually. It was stupid. It was
Was it?
stupid as hell. Yeah, I'm glad they got rid of it. But obviously, you got to get rid of it if you're gonna full-fledged bowling alley.
Yeah, for sure. Have you been to Arcade Time out at the Wellington Mall yet?
No, not yet. That's the video game store place, right? Or whatever. It's like
It's just an arcade, bro. It's legit.
yeah, it's just like a full-size arcade.
Yeah, me and Caden went in there the other day because like, my daughter went to meet up with one of her friends. Like that's where me and Caden went and hung out. It's actually pretty cool, man. They got some pretty decent games in there. Like they have some new stuff, but they also have some old school stuff. Like I was in there playing Marvel vs. Capcom. Like they got some old school like pinball machines
Okay.
and stuff. They got a cool like Godzilla VR game. It's like pretty dope, bro. Like you put the VR on and you're like,
Is that the one where you sit on with the head masks, or you sit in it?
yeah, yeah, and you're like shooting and stuff, like moving you around
Okay,
and
yeah.
jerking you around. It's pretty cool. Like they got some decent games over
I,
there.
I played like a little bit of that at Dave and Buster's one time.
Man, I haven't been to a Dave and Buster's. I need to go check a Dave and Buster's out for sure.
That's like the real adult arcade. Like
Do they got good food?
you ain't gonna win no money like a casino, but you're gonna have a lot of fun and spend it.
Do they got good food though? That's the question.
The food was mediocre.
Kind of like bowling alley food.
Uh, Similar, yeah, a little bit better than that. I mean, like they got good like chicken sandwiches and stuff, and
More variety, not just like
yeah, a little bit more variety.
not just like finger foods.
Yeah, not just like chicken tenders and fries. Like,
And and you know another thing I never really understood too. Why is there?
why they would sell pizza and greasy food at a bowling alley?
Yes, bro. Like, why do we do finger foods at a bowling alley, bro? That makes no sense.
Let's put our fingers in these balls that everybody puts their fingers in, and then eat finger foods with it. Yeah.
Especially wings too, because you have to get down and dirty with the wings, bro. Like wings, there's no way around it. You know, like pizza.
Ain't nobody ordering dry wings.
Pizza, you can get away with it, right? Just don't eat the crust. You just don't eat the crust. Eat the pizza, don't eat the crust. You know, just make sure you're picking it up by the crust and just eating that bitch, and like you're fine. Just throw the crust away.
Okay, I was like, what? Oh, right. So you're not eating you're not touching what you eat.
Exactly. But it's like with chicken wings, it's like unless you do that new trick that trick that they have going to where it's like you grab the two bones and like pull it apart.
Twist it.
Oh, is that what you do? You're supposed to twist it? I've been seeing them. They
Oh,
just,
I don't know.
I've been seeing them. They just kind of like grab the two bones, like one bone, and then like bite into it, and then just pull the bones out on the wings. Can't do it with the drumsticks, but with the wings.
Yeah.
But I usually just
Flats or drums could never.
drums could never. I like wings better than drums most of the time. I'm upset. I'm still upset that your place got rid of wings. You guys had the best wings around. Like they were thick, meaty.
I agree.
They were juicy. They were always cooked right. Like the blue cheese was good enough. It wasn't the best, but it was good enough. You know what I mean?
It popped. I agree. It's sad to see them go.
Yeah.
Shout out. Drop comments below and where the best wings are. We'll try them out. See if you're pulling our chain or not.
Yeah. If you want some good blue cheese,
Where's the best place to order your Super Bowl wings from? And don't say fucking Publix, because you fucking full of shit.
And don't say Buffalo Wild Wings either, because you're still full of shit.
Mhm.
They parboil their wings early in the morning. So they cook them early in the morning, They cook them 60% of the way early in the morning, stick them back in the refrigerator, and then that way they only have to cook them for a couple minutes when you order them. I worked at a Buffalo Wild Wings Super Bowl time. Like, they have a book, literally a book this thick of freaking orders, like pre-orders for wings, man. Like, it was ridiculous. Honestly,
Sounds gross.
you couldn't accomplish it unless you parboiled the wings. Like, you're literally cooking Super Bowl wings from morning till nighttime. Like,
Open to close.
open to close. Just,
Open to 30 minutes after close.
I just got wings rolling. But no, there's a great spot in Palm Beach. Wings and things. Wings and thighs, Mr. Polk says. Where's that at? Is that in South Florida?
Wings and thighs.
There's a good place in Palm Beach called Wings Plus. Like, their wings, honestly.
Wings Plus is pretty good.
Their wings, honestly, have gone downhill. I haven't tried them in a while, but like they did get to a point where they were like really small and not very meaty. But their blue cheese is the best. They have the best blue cheese I've had anywhere, like hands down. Like, I wanted to get a job there just to learn how to make their blue cheese. Like, literally, I was just gonna get hired, just learn how to make the blue cheese and then quit. Like, literally, that's the only reason
I just wanted the recipe.
Yeah, for real. Just wanted the recipe. All right, well, you got anything you want to say to the peoples? I think.
Like and subscribe.
Like.
And don't forget to share, and comment.
Like and subscribe.
Get that Mike Musecki photo when we hit that 500 subscribers.
Right, that Mike Musecki photo.
Feel like he's about to show it to us or something.
Do not bend.
Do not bend.
And don't worry about that address. That address is a way old address. I've had this photo since his rookie year, so you're not gonna find me by checking out that address. So don't waste your time.
Go ahead, go check out that address.
Oh yeah.
Looking for the AFCEASTIEBOYs. Knock and subscribe.
Hey.
Look at him go.
That could be yours.
He said, "Bye, boy."
Just hurdling it. Mike Musecki, I'm so upset that we got rid of Mike Musecki. I'm so mad that Mike McDaniel did not know how to use Mike Musecki. But yeah, it's super easy to make that yours. Obviously, first step, subscribe, like, share, and make sure you're in the Discord as well. Because if you're not in the Discord, we're not going to be able to find you to get your details.
Shout out to all those keyboard warriors.
Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. But we got a lot of stuff planned. It is the off season, so there's not a whole lot going on. We got draft day coming up in about a month or so. I may go live for the draft. I may not. Who knows? We'll see. It depends if I can actually watch.
We don't have a set schedule in the off season.
It depends on if I can actually watch it on TV, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm going to have the channel for it or not. So if I can't watch it on TV, there's no point in trying to draft it or trying to stream it. Yes, Andrew Van Ginkel was that dude. We should have never got rid of him. But Sunday or sometime this weekend, I do plan on going over the rest of the film for the other players that we haven't that we didn't cover last Sunday. So we got like the offensive players, Jalen Tolbert, Tutu Atwell, Jamari Salyer, a few other guys. We actually still didn't go over Charlie Heck. So we'll be going over some of that film this weekend. So make sure y'all tune into that. I'm also going to be putting some things together for the Jets. Can you tell I'm looking at you? we'll be putting some things together for the Jets, and like getting you guys filled in and up to date on how everything is going there. And then, I mean, if we feel like going live, fantasy football for next year, I'm gonna go ahead and get that out there now, so we can go ahead and get started. We do have a league. If you're here and you're in our current league listening, let me know if you plan on being in the league or not, so we could fill in the holes. And the AFC Eastie Boys is probably most likely going to be starting an AFC Eastie Boys league for viewers out there. So if you're interested in joining the AFC Eastie Boys Fantasy League, let us know in the Discord, and we'll make a special chat just for the AFC Eastie Boys Fantasy League. We'll probably do a $20 buy-in. I don't know. We'll see how many players that we can get together. And yeah, we'll have fun with it. We'll do shows every week. We do a live draft for our fantasy show. It's usually pretty fun. It's a draft party. Last year was pretty funny, right? I ended up getting AJ Brown. He was my killer, bro, because like I have my stream. I use my app to stream the live draft, and it was pretty fun. But I almost gave away a lot of picks and shit, you know. And trust me, we'll let you know some sleepers throughout. So make sure you got that subscribe button hit and that notification bell turned on, because you never know when we might hop live and start talking some sleepers, talking some prospects for next year, getting you prepared for your fantasy mock drafts, for your draft boards, so that you know what route to take. Last year
You can be ready.
Last year, I messed up. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I took a new route last year. I wanted to try something with like streaming my quarterbacks week to week in that position, like not focusing on drafting a good quarterback in the draft. Basically, I went and I was like, I'm just gonna pick quarterback week to week. It didn't really work out in my favor the way I wanted it to. So, not doing that strategy again. Don't do that strategy, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Champ Ali? That's my neighbor right there. Welcome in. Make sure you smash that like on the way in, ladies and gentlemen. And again, I appreciate everybody rolling through for the birthday. Appreciate all the birthday wishes from everybody. It's been fun.
Okay, well, Kat's got places to be and birthday things to do. It was a great morning.
It's been
great. Let's go.
It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. I gotta go. Peace out, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Happy birthday.
Hey, appreciate it. I'll holler at you later, bro.
Always.
Yes, sir.